Everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is time for April completed adult coloring pages, or I should say whips 2. I do have quite a few I've actually done. I know my Instagram doesn't look like it. I need to get posting on Instagram, but thought I would at least get the video done. So, I apparently did something in Botanicum. Well, I've been on a Maria Trolle kick lately, haven't I? What did I do? Oh, I did this one. Is that the only one? Yep, okay. I did do this one. I forgot. I need to take pictures. Okay, so this is all with polychromos, and even the background. Why I do that to myself, I'll never know. It's honestly because I'm like, I have this new policy of you can't start another page till you do the background, because I avoid the background always. So yeah, I was like, well, I'm too lazy to go up to my art studio. So I'm going to use the pencils. Oh my gosh, took forever. Oh, and this is a small background, but I really do love polychromos in her books. So basically I either go with my polys, brute thinner squares, actually I do like in her books too. Or I end up using Prisma because I love Prisma on all paper. I have yet to find a book where I don't like my Prismas, but I do like the oil-based ones in here. So yeah, I did that one. I'm not super happy with it, but it is what it is. The water and everything was done with polychromos as well. I bet you know, I should have put like some glossy accents. That probably would have been smarter. Okay. This one here is a whip that I'll probably not finish because I just lost my mojo. This is all Prisma. It is from the artist Strawberry ID, is her name on Etsy. I'll leave a link to all the books that I'm showing and PDFs in the description below. So I printed it on my Nina Desert tan tone paper. The skin actually was turning out, or did turn out pretty good. Most of it's done. I hope it's capturing that on camera. It looks kind of light on camera. And then the hair, I actually did with Prisma. I've been asked to do some tutorials with Prisma, and you guys, if you've been watching me a while, know I don't typically do hair with Prisma, but it can be done. Professional artists do it all the time. I just don't like to. I don't get as many flicks of fun. That's what we're going to call it. But yeah, overall, I think it turned out really well so far. I don't know. Maybe it was the flowers that started to turn me off. I mean, they look great. It's just I don't feel like finishing this one. I've been going through a phase where I'll start something and then be like, I just don't want to finish it. I did not finish my April calendar. It is so busy. That's what sucks. I'm too busy to color a tiny little image. Isn't that awful? I feel awful. But yeah, these are super cute. They're from Yana Prosperina. I made it to the 11th, and that was it. In fact, I think I was going to do it with Holbein, and then that's when I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it. Okay, this cute girl, I think I showed her in my last one, but it was a whip because I still have to finish up the background, and I haven't yet. But this is so cute. This is like first time I've ever added like pinks and purples into the leaves. I was like on my coloring game this day. I don't know, something. And it's all done with polychromos. Yeah. It is, even the dress and stuff. And I just did so many things that I normally don't do, like adding blues and pinks into the leaves. But she turned out so pretty. I just need to finish her background and get this posted. But this is from Daria on Etsy. It's called Flora. Okay, set that off to the side to remind myself. Okay. Wow, I do have a lot of Maria Trolle, don't I? Okay, well, from Nightfall, I did something as well. Didn't I? I need to start marking these pages. Oh yeah, I did this one. Totally forgot about this one. This one actually turned out really well. So I should be like happy. So I did this with polychromos as well. The background is Neocolor 2s. Just took about 2 coats. Honestly, just 2 crayon colors. I made it purposely a little lighter right here to kind of give the effect of clouds without being like super poofy. But the only thing is that maybe I should do some Wink of Stella on the wings, but honestly, I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this page because the background took me a while. But yeah, I totally forgot about that one. I need to take a picture of all these for Instagram. Okay, Twilight Garden. Oh, it's right there. It's this one. So I did this one as well, again with polychromos. I guess I'm on a polychromos kick this month, but this background here is just Neocolor 2s. It's just one color. I just basically colored the edges and brought it in ever so slightly. But yeah, oh, that's right. This one was kind of I was getting flustered. I need to combine my polychromos with a couple brands. So I'm going to create a chart and actually work on combining my polychromos and Pablos and maybe my Derwent Pro colors together, because all of those require you to layer with them. So I'm going to try and create a combined chart. But yeah, I was struggling with some of these flowers. They weren't coming out the way I wanted them to, and I think it was because, honestly, the colors. So I'm going to start mixing those. But still, I mean, I loved the way the greenery turned out. I guess I wanted more. Okay. This lovely gal, I like knocked this out in like 3 days. Super proud of myself. I haven't done a lot of portraits as of late, really, if you think about it. So this is from Mariola Budek. Gosh, I haven't done portraits in so long, I can't say her name right. I've had this one a long time, so I forget the name of it. I just told my daughter to pick out a PDF I've printed at random, and I would color it, and she picked out this one. So everything is Prismacolor except the hair. The hair I did with Black Widow. I do love Black Widows for hair. But yeah, I did like Prismacolor with the flowers. There's like a bunch of different colors in the flowers, not just pinks. I got some lime peel and stuff too. I added some Tuscan red to the leaves. And then I took my white Prisma instead of a white gel pen, because gel pen on top of wax, ugh, I hate it. You need to spray it or something to get them to move. But I just took my white pencil from Prisma because it's pretty opaque and outlined it. And it worked really well. So I'm going to try that with other things and not fuss with pens, I think. It covers the lines enough. So from far away, you don't see them as much. They're not as like stark. And that's all I want. But yeah, so skin took me a while. I don't know why. It's probably because I haven't worked on tan toned in a while. Well, other than that other one. But in fact, that's the other reason I didn't finish the other one here. So her skin came out really pale in this one. Like, see, just not much oomph. And I felt like I was out of practice on tan tone. Whereas you can see her skin here looks, well, a lot better. She's like super pale, and I need to do some color correction on this because she started to become too purple. But yeah, the skin just wasn't, I think that was part of it. Whereas on here, I was like, ah, finally, back into my groove. So yeah, I was really happy. The skin did take a while though. I burnished the heck out of it. There's no more layers left to be made. I probably did like 7 or 8 layers on her skin, but she is done. Okay. Then for the 2 weeks with Kirby challenge, I had planned on coloring in other books, but I did not. Now that was hosted by Shannon, also known as Shanny Blue, I think is how you say it. She's just always been known as Shannon, but I know she changed her channel a few months ago. She hosted the 2 weeks with Kirby. I had pulled out all my Kirby books, marked a bunch of pages, and you know what? Only book I ended up coloring in was Mythomorphia. But I actually colored more pages than I ever have in my coloring career. Let's just find them. I hope I finished them all. Oh, okay. So this one here took forever. Now, background is Neocolor 2s. I had my Neos out because I did that big watercolor crayon battle, and so they got a lot of love. But all of this is Prisma, but the tree actually has like 7 colors in it. I've even mixed like greens in there. I don't know if they're going to show up very well. I mean, the combo was nuts, but to get the depth and dimension, I had to use that many colors. Well, I wouldn't say I had to. Oh, and this one had an annoying hidden object, that goblet, but I just colored it like the tree, so when you actually look at it like this, you don't see it, and I'm happy. I was gonna put some like glitter trails. I just decided not to bother. Hang on. Okay. Then we have this one here. This was another fun one. I did this with Derwent Inktense. The background is even Derwent Inktense, I think. No. Yes. No, I can't remember. Actually, no, it might be Neocolor too. But then I put some Mod Podge gold glitter all over it, so it would look all sparkly at nighttime. I know the page itself, though, was Inktense. I just can't remember on the background. And it was activated with a brush, water brush on this one. So it turned out pretty cute. And no bleeding. No bleeding. And the page isn't too wrinkly. Now, there was a hidden object in this one, but again, I just colored over it. So up close you can see it, but I like literally colored the tree over it and then the sky. But far away, now you'll see it because I pointed it out. But from afar, I put more glitter there, so it was like covered. But yeah, that's that one. And then we have what I call Tree Man, but he has a real name. I don't know what it is though. Too lazy to look. So this one I did with Derwent Inktense as well, but I had activated it with the Tombow. Where are they? Clear colorless blenders. Now these are water-based, so they do work a little different than activating with an alcohol marker, but did a great job on the page. Didn't bleed, of course. I did start this one. Got the skin colored. Does that count? But I think I may go back and add some holographic paint to the little things here. I had colored the 2 worms with gold glitter gel pen, and now I feel they stand out too much. So I may go back and put like a black over them. I don't know. This was a really hard page to complete. Took a lot of time. So yeah, and I think, oh, and then, yeah, so I have the 2 whips. So I have this one where I started the gnome's faces. This is actually needs to be erased. I don't like it. I want different colors, but I'm curvied out. And then I had started this one on a live stream. It was like a live stream buddy color with Erica from Elm Colors. Now we weren't doing the same page. We just decided to work in the same book because we didn't want to start a buddy color and not finish it. And thank goodness we didn't, because I didn't finish this. So I think on live stream, I had finished the stag and I was working on the branches. I finished the rest of the branches off stream, and then I had started down here with those colors. Same colors actually as up here. I added just, I think, 1 more purple. But these were using the TBC, which is also known as the Best Crafts, I think. Watercolor pencils, super budgety, like I think it was like 40 pencils for $18. I don't know, so stupid cheap. And they work really well. And yeah, like the watercolor pencils were making this go way faster. It's just I honestly, like, I don't know, I was curvied out by then. I mean, I had gotten this little pond here. I added some purple to kind of bring in the colors. I do want to finish this one, though, one day. I just don't think I'm Kirby'd out. I've done 3 full Kirby pages, which is more Kirby than I have done in a long time, like ever. So it was a miracle we made it that far. But at least I know the colors I used for this. I wrote them down so I can always come back. But yeah, during this Kirby event, I was able to realize that Kirby was in fact my favorite. Not Kirby. Mythomorphias from Kirby was my favorite Kirby book. It used to be Worlds Within Worlds, but once I got into this one, I was like, oh my gosh, every page in this book I actually want to color. So yeah, this is now my new favorite Kirby. But I would have to say this one was the favorite out of the 2-week spread. I just really enjoyed this one. It was relaxing, even though the tree took hours and hours. Plus I just like the way it ended up. Don't get me wrong, I love the other ones too. Like this one, I love using Inktense in here. I feel like it makes it easier. These though, I'm probably gonna tackle these ones with Prisma. But yeah, I'm on a break from Kirby now for a little bit, but I do want to do this page eventually as well. So yeah, as always, I pick out a favorite. Oh gosh, well, I love this one, but it needs to be finished. It really does. But I love everything about it. But I would have to say this one's my favorite. I know, a portrait, shock. That said, it's because I really enjoyed this one, like coloring it. I worked on it pretty quickly, but if you think about it, there's not a ton of elements. I mean, it was all repetitive. So, and then I was just happy to get my skin mojo back on tan toned because I've been struggling on tan toned lately, which is odd because I usually excel on tan toned, but I've been working so much on white cardstock that it was almost like I forgot how to do it. So yeah, this one's my favorite. This is definitely second, and then my one Kirby. So yeah, a lot to me. A lot of these were pretty detailed, and I was using pencils that you can't just smush, so it took a lot longer. And then of course I have my 2 whips that I'll not finish. I need to print out the May one for this month. I think I was supposed to do a giveaway of those, wasn't I? I said I would do a giveaway of one every month. Should get back on that. So much going on. So for May, I plan to do some mermaid books. I did release a video showing my favorite mermaid stuff. And of course, I want you to keep in mind I have other mermaid pages as well floating about, so I'll work on those. I'm not going to color solely mermaids or I'll burn out, but they will be a pretty big focus. And then, yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot going on with my diamond painting channel and then my watercolor channel too, so I'm trying to like juggle everything. And then for those of you who enjoy diamond painting, I will be opening up my Etsy store soon. I've started to make my own wax and my own putties for diamond painting because there's certain brands I really love, but they're not quite there yet. So I decided to start making my own and make it to what I want. So that is what I did. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think when those come out. And I'm going to make cover minders full out, like using resin, and they'll have magnets, so they're going to be really fun. So I'll announce more when that comes out. But yeah, here's to May and Mermaid. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite was that I did, what your favorite was that you did this month, and if you're going to participate in Mermaid. I always like to hear about those things. And then until next time, take care. Bye now.